And then one day, I call Step by Step girl, and I say, listen, girl, I want to make this shit official. I'm being real. I was like, I want to make this shit official. Like, dude, like, you're so pretty and you're so nice and sweet, and we both like Eminem. This is great.
Eminem, the singular, right?
Yeah, the rapper. Yeah. And then so, also, who doesn't? Another team of chocolates.
Yeah, I mean,
So I'm like, let's make it official. I want you to be my girlfriend. She's like, okay, cool, but, you know, what about Groot, whatever her name was? And I'm like, she'll be fine, baby. It's you. It's always been you.
Yeah.
So,
you were this smooth at that age.
I am half black, so
yeah.
I don't know if you're aware of that.
Well done.
It's a thing on the internet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let's hang out. So she comes over with her mother to pick me up to go roller skating at the roller rink. And I'm the kind of guy, I don't know about you, to be honest. I wish to be very fucking
absolutely. Would never be anything.
Be honest.
Yeah.
When you meet somebody, you shake their hand.
Yeah.
And they go, hey, my name's whatever. Do you remember?
Almost never.
Exactly. That is how I am. I shake your hand and immediately forget.
It just immediately goes.
So, like, I'm like, oh my God, Step by Step girl, this is amazing. So Step by Step girl comes over. I fucked up. I was talking to the wrong girl. It's Groot.
Wow, this is like a Three's Company.
This is like really wild.
Jack
so
Tripper.
In my mind, I'm like, all right, second string, let's go, whatever, let's make it work. So I get in the car, drive over, and I didn't call her Mother Jeeves or anything. And we get there, and she goes, Groot, can you just go in and give us a moment? I just want to talk a little about it. And she goes, okay. She goes, okay, Mom. And this is the moment I knew it was Groot. This is the moment I knew I was fucking wrong, okay? Other side of the tracks, folks.
Anyone think tomorrow we're doing look at the
And I was like, oh shit. And she goes, I think you're a good young man. And my daughter deserves to be treated with respect. I treat her that way. And I want to give you this. And she handed me the crispest $50 bill.
Oh, wow.
I had ever seen. Bro, this is $50 in 2003.
That's a big deal.
You guys know what the best things you
Jackson.
Yeah,
right. Is it Jackson?
Like that's a big deal.
Whoever's in the 50, I still know anyway. So I should know too. Whatever's in the 50. Of course.
This is horrible.
So either way, I take the money. And she goes, oh, I know you don't have a lot of money. And she was so fucking sweet. She wasn't extra. She was like, but I want to make sure that you a long night. And I thought to myself,
That's so sweet.
I thought, bitch, I'm only going to spend like $20 on this and I'm getting groceries with the rest of this shit. So anyway, that was my
So your first girlfriend was actually was like a mix-up. It was like a Mrs. Doubtfire mix-up.
Yeah, but she ended up being really cool, and we went to like swim meets. She would swim. She was like tall.
So did you guys continue
that's gotta stop.
to go out, or did you guys say at one point, you know what, there was a mistake, I don't remember.
Hell, you need a sword for?
No, I kept it going. You understand? She was like a bitch Christian. You know what I mean? So it became this whole thing. Yeah, and then I just remember a little bit of family time. But anyway, I remember house or something, and she loves everybody. They think they're better than us. She dragged me out of here. You're never gonna see this girl again. You know, I see her once or twice in high school, and she was so cute. She was like a Verizon cell tower.
But do you think she'll know if she listens to this that that's you?
I hope so. Because you were really nice. You were a good person. So anyway, back to your. It was like your first real. We don't gotta say names.
My first real, I probably didn't have my first real girlfriend until college, really. You know, I had there was a girl I dated in high school, I think my senior year, way too cool for me, like way too cool. And I made her laugh a few times at lunch, and suddenly, like, hey, she likes you.
Wow. Like what?
I just said no. I was like, I mean, look at that. I'm still an awkward son of a bitch. Like, I had no idea what to do back then. So, yeah, but it was probably college. My first.
What year would you say?
Oh, my junior, senior year. I was a late bloomer, man.
Hey, man.
Very late bloomer.
I feel that. So you're like what? 20?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I guess that's
late, huh? I never thought about it.
No, that's not that late. I really think everybody has their ebbs and flows and shit, you know what I mean? No, it's a real thing. Like, my first real girlfriend, I was like 16, 17.
Yeah.
The difference between us was like, I never really got a little love for it.
What's the arcade?
Truly understood what unconditional love was.
Ready.
She showed me the way.
AIDS PSAs, so that was what I was thinking about.
Are you serious?
I think that was, I remember as a kid just being constantly bombarded with like,
You're gonna get AIDS.
exactly, whatever you do, you're going to get AIDS. That might have had something to do with how long I lived.
You're crazy. So in college,
I love it, man. I love it. Playing chess, but I don't have fun with that chess. I bet you will. Oh, that's right. You play chess.
I play minimum 20 games.
Look where
Yeah,
I'm
do you
going.
really?
100%.
Yeah, I'm glad we're not playing chess.
It's all good. I mean, we could do it when you're at your house.
We could. This is what we're here. This is
Of course. I didn't drink till I was like 27, 28. So I'm into my college years.
Yeah, that's. I recall I didn't really drink much at all in college either. I got my 20s and I was like, oh, now I get it.
Yeah, it's funny because even our song, not to but self-medication, I mean, for me, that whole song is about how for me, the greatest form of self-medication has always been creativity. Like truly, like being able to write, whether it's scripts or ideas, music, songs, and it's like, this other shit to me is just folly. I've never done anything personally. Folly, darling. It's just folly. It's folly. It's funny, Jamaican.
It's folly, Bobby.
So, let's do it.
By the way, I am enjoying a bear fight mixture now.
That is a good,
Yeah.
that's a good bear fight brought to you by Logic and Seth. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, yeah. But with, like, I enjoy weed, I love weed. I try not to smoke if I'm working, obviously, unless it's just like whatever. Like today I was at rehearsal for my tour.
You know these songs.
Exactly. Yeah. Smoke a little joint here and there.
Once it's in you, it's in you.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But with Scotch, there was a time like 2020, like through COVID, honestly, where I didn't have anything because I was retired for a couple of years and I didn't have shit to do. And so I was like really enjoying it. And it was great. It was fun. It was never, I have a line actually on the same album. It's a song called Village Slum about addiction. And it says, I've been trying to drink less, but I feel like when I drink, I'm at my best. Not a care in the world, no stress. I wake up 7 days a week and get the job done. I'm always there for my wife and my son. But at the end of the day, I love to pour one, or like two, but occasionally three, and it scares me. Not because I have a problem. I'm the type of person if there's an issue that I'll solve them. It's more like seeing how this shit has destroyed life. I look at my mom and see how drugs and alcohol took away everything they had, and it makes me sad.
I'm shopping today.
Free show.
That's true.
Tune into his podcast, get a free show.
I was just kind of so scared straight as a kid. Seeing true heroin addicts and crazy shit in the household. I feel like I got this relationship there. But I was getting drunk and I was waking up over a lot. And I was like, you know what? I don't like the way this makes me feel.
Yeah, it's interesting. I remember my dad is sober now. I remember my dad drinking. He's worked on the deck. He'd be drinking. His buddies would put up, 10, 15 beers over the course of it. That might be an exaggeration for purposes, but I didn't have it. I didn't learn the message. Probably because my dad was a very peaceful, intellectual, nurturing.
Probably shouldn't tell him how to find yourself out with an almost exploding gas truck.
When I was in my 20s, I remember just going to parties and I would just pour straight bourbon. Wind up at Bob's Big Boy at 2 in the morning enjoying a delicious Grand Slam style breakfast.
One of my earliest memories of you was actually with a nice brown thing of liquor in a cooler when I was watching Adult Swim one night. Do you remember this? We were sitting in front of a fire.
Oh, yes, that promo.
Yeah, like, I'm Seth MacFarlane.
That was also in my house.
Really?
Not this house, but my old house.
Okay, I like that.
Those people are trash. You gotta get the stimulus away from them.
Yeah, sips some brown liquor next door. And then I did. You know what's crazy? crazy? Actually, we're gonna get back to the Lincoln story.
Yeah.
But you know what? Because then I'm just gonna sweat.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna be hot as
I forgot what I was gonna say.
No, you're saying
Yeah.
oh man, you're asking the wrong guy.
Shit.
By the way, that gets
Okay, everyone. You're safe.
Drinking by the fire. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
there you
I remember coming to your house for the first time, for the last time. I've only been here twice. And this motherfucker, he's like, hey, man, do you want to see my bar? That's my set, by the way.
the number of stories about me that start with this motherfucker.
I love it. Somebody's like, you want to see the bar? Yeah, let me give you a tour. Every time I do, you gotta do this. Let me give you a tour. We go downstairs, he shows me his fucking
Shadow Stevens.
It's got this downstairs. It's all this just incredible whiskey arrangement. And then he goes, hey, you want to see the theater? Why'd I say it like that? And I'm like, yeah, sure, all right, I'll see you at the theater. I got the theater. I'm like, all right, you see me, I'll see you.
I feel like you make me sound like James Brolin.
Very cool. It wasn't weird. It wasn't like the casting couch or anything. So anyway, so he takes me to this here's fucking IMAX theater, and I'll never forget this. And you make me, it actually gets me excited for the rest of my life because I'm older than 33. And I, we're in the
Should've known if you told this.
we talk about because we're awesome. And he goes, and I go, damn, this shit makes me feel broke. And he goes, you're young. Like literally, that's all he said. He goes, you'll get there.
You're on your own side.
Oh God, wow, that was so much fun. I like hearing it come off to other people.
Honestly,
You just don't know. You never know.
no, realistically, you're different. You're a funny guy. You're kind of and so
My 7th grade science teacher made that joke, and I'm so happy that you just make the same joke. Yeah.
Big dad jokes.
Wholesome comedy is not dead.
You want a good dad joke?
Sure.
Ask me to give you a dad joke.
Give me a dad joke.
Will you give it back? Oh shit, son.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, so college.
Do you want to hear it? No, I'm not going to.
No, let's go. Come on. Let's go. If it's too bad,
I was
edit it out.
my mom used to tell this joke at parties.
Okay.
And I'm gonna edit it using different terminology. All right. My mom used to tell this joke. Cinderella's about to go off to the ball, and the fairy godmother says, if you're not home at midnight, then your vagina. My mother didn't use the word vagina.
Okay. She said pussy.
Yeah. Really? I think that would be the same guy who said, oh, you're young. I don't think that would become.
No, but you're the cool guy who's like, you're young. Speaking of which, we're getting some pussy tonight.
Anyway.
Okay.
Your vagina will turn into a pumpkin if you stay out after midnight. Cinderella goes, all right, no problem. She goes off to the ball, has a great time, comes back at like 4 a.m. And the fairy godmother says, well, Cinderella, what did Prince Charming do when your vagina turned into a pumpkin? And she goes, oh, I didn't go with Prince Charming. I went with Peter Peter.
I don't get it.
You don't get the joke?
I don't get it. The fuck are you talking
You know the Peter Peter pumpkin eater?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wow. Did I just have to fucking explain that to a guy as talented as you?
That's a good one. Peter
The point being, this was like the joke that my mother would lead with.
Well, she,
God bless her. Great woman. Yeah, she was. She was a great woman.
that's amazing. That's a good. What is Peter Pumpkin Eater? I've heard that term.
I think it's
It's like 1930s.
It's like
I'm thinking.
Peter. All I remember is Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife and couldn't keep her. Is that right? Couldn't feed her.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Because eater runs his Peter. Wow.
Dude, your mom's
awesome.
awesome. Your mouth fucking.
That should not have taken me. I would make a terrible Columbo with what it just took me to get to that.
What's Columbo? That's a joke. That is a joke.
God, that fucking got me. Like, what's the cut-off point? Like, when I made that Three's Company reference.
Oh, of course.
You know what that is?
So how far back does it go?
John Stories. Yeah, okay. Like, so that's like 80s. So like, after that, like one day at the moment. You know that show? But an alcoholic.
Definitely not. I know Stanford.
Okay, well, that's around the same time. So
Okay, yeah.
I'm already boring myself.
No, it's great, man. We were in fucking London. So, all right, fast forward. You're out of college. What the fuck do you do? You got a degree in what?
I got a degree in film at the Rhode Island School of Design.
Well, that didn't fucking work out.
What a disaster.
I'm there.
And last year, I was like, shit, there we go. My sister was going to the, I know it's getting that play.
No, I always do this because I swear to God, I don't. I did.
What was that? I hope to God that was a look at what I have. Look at how many fucking diamonds.
It's a plain Jane. Anyway, no, I just am so mindful of my guests and their time.
This is what I'm doing.
All right, so say less. It's going to be a 3-hour podcast, ladies and
Just and two other things. It's this. This is all I have.
All right.
I'm not looking at it anymore. I've cleared everything out for you, Bobby.
Thank you very much. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Logic here, and I just wanted to tell you that this podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp offers affordable and convenient online therapy. People.
Boston Conservatory for Musical Theater for the grad program. I got accepted, and before I actually, got in the car and drove and packed my bags and I got a job offer from Hanna-Barbera.
This is where it goes.
Yeah.
You're how old?
I was 21.
Oh my God.
20.
You're just set up.
Yeah.
This is what's so crazy. Like, you guys don't know what's coming. I know this. I know the part of the story,
Yeah.
but please continue.
Yeah, I had made a student film that was just 16 hours a day of drawing and filming. It wasn't like nothing was. You can have stuff like there's people like Donald Trump who have stuff handed to you.
Huge. It's gonna be huge.
It should be huge. You can actually do the same thing by just working your ass off. That's not a
is he woke? Is he a woke white guy? And I'm like, he was never asleep. He's the fucking coolest guy I've ever met.
Dad joke number 3.
Is that a joke? That's really your
Yeah.
wait.
It's a bubble.
And I go, yeah, man, he told me. Because honestly, if I'm being honest, it's really sweet. Because you go, yeah, man, everybody told me I had to meet you. And I'm like, what? And you're like, I got a call. And
By the way,
people said,
Meetcha. M-E-E-T-C-H-A. Meetcha. Everybody told you I had to meet you.
This is the 20s. So anyway, it's like everybody said I had to meet you. You said, that only ever really happened to me once before. Exactly. And I go, really? This is how I tell it, so shut up.
You see me talking?
Okay. So, like, yeah, some stuff goes on. And I'm like, oh man, tell me, what are you talking about? He goes, everybody was just in my ear. You gotta meet this kid. You gotta meet this kid. There was only whatever other time this ever happened. I said, maybe 7 o'clock. I say, rich kid.
Did I say in my ear? Everybody was in my ear.
Everybody's in my ear. You probably didn't say that. This is why I'm good at telling a fucking story. So everybody's in my ear. See? Yeah. And you go, yeah, that only ever happened to me once before. And I said, with who? And you go, Kanye West. And I go, shit. Kanye, are you serious? And you go, yeah. And I go, tell me about that story. And Seth says, well, I'll tell you, Bobby. He takes a sip of fucking some James Bond shit he's drinking. And he goes, so I was just minding my own fucking business. And I get a call. I gotta go to this place to meet this guy. So I drive up, I pull up, big house, nice mansion. And there's this guy, it's just a big ass guy. He's looking at me. He goes, what you want? And Seth goes,
I don't think I did the accent, just so you guys know.
Definitely did it. Anyway, so he goes, I'm here to see Kanye. And he goes, hold up. The guy takes out,
I think I had an L.
like there was an L. I thought you were talking anyway. So he's the guy
Hold up.
takes some shit.
Hold up.
That's why he's like, go away. So Seth's like, thank you, sir. And then he drives in, and he goes up, he pulls up, there's another guy there, and go, in there. So he walks to this crazy house, he's the same guy. And he's going through these crazy contraptions. And he says, and then I ended up in a toy room. And I say, what kind of fucking toys? Was it like a sex swing or something? And he goes, no, it was nothing like that. He goes, there's just like wooden ponies and little things all around. And I was like, okay, what next? And he goes, well, I'm in there for like 20 minutes. I'm just, twiddling my thumbs, waiting. And then the next thing, Kanye West just bursts in and he's like, yo, what's up, motherfucker? How's it going? What's good? What's going on? Check it out. Listen, I want to play you this shit from a new album. And Seth goes, all right, sounds good. Let's hear it. So Kanye, he starts fucking playing this shit. He's all fucking on the table and he's going crazy and he's listening to everything he says and he has no fucking idea because me and Seth were talking and he's like, I like Sinatra. I like different things like that. And if I'm being completely honest, I really don't know a lot about rap. I respect it. I appreciate it. I think it's a great American folk music, but I don't know much about it. And after he listens to the song, Kanye goes, what you think? Seth goes, I didn't really know what to say. I wasn't sure if I didn't know what to do. So I said the first thing that came into my mind, Kanye, I think you knew the rules, and you broke the rules. Kanye looks at him. He fucking stares. He's set in front of himself and says, exactly! And I fucking died. And I thought that was hilarious.
I'm not gonna, I have like 1,000 corrections. I'm not gonna correct one.
I like it. What's your version?
It's I mean, it's
a lot less black guy voice.
Yeah, it's a lot less, but yeah, it's a lot less black guy voice.
You did do black guy voice.
So my version paints me as more kind of a fish out of water who's there, kind of like, I'm kind of a, Bob Hope in the
Bob Hope again, shout out.
But yeah, I remember being there thinking there's 1,000 people who really should be here instead of me, who might have a better capacity to process what they're hearing and appreciate what they're hearing than I did. And I had no ear for it.
I'll tell you this. That's my Seth MacFarlane story.
That's great. Your impression of me is very. God, who's the actor? Son McDonald. That's his last name. Just a little
What's up, everyone? Today we are showcasing a double feature of Ted. What's up, everyone? Today we are showing
magical Christmas wish that changed his life forever.
This is how we get to right, little bear.
It began in 1985 in a town just outside Boston.
Love Boston.
She's obsessed with
Love Boston. I want to go to the Boston Habit.
that special time of year when Boston children apply to dinner and beat up the Jewish kids.
oh my gosh.
There was one child who wasn't in such good spirits.
I'm not even playing. People don't get in on that.
John longed with all his heart for that one true friend that he could call his own.
Said that his only friend was like a Santa. How original. I used to say that to my toys when I was young.
And they talked about you like
Up there.
around the house.
Whoa.
It's like Chucky. Imagine what happened when she knows that
Spencer Stewart.
well, as it turned out, John didn't have the mind to make a wish.
Little John. Jaya! Edward. Good.
See? Now you would have reacted if your toys talked to you. Oh my god.
Oh, little bit of sweet.
It's cute. I would immediately think
Your son's a sorcerer.
Johnny Carson, before the late night show got stupid. What are your favorite television? Oh, well, what the heck?
Teddy bear.
What did Daddy just get you for your birthday, huh?
A ring.
Shut up, will you? Daddy's making love to new mommy.
But Daddy.
Go you have it.
Poor kid. Sorry.
Thunder can't get us, right? Or Thunderbird.
I do know they grow up, obviously.
it's like a Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, what do you think he's gonna do?
What are you gonna do to that kid? Aww, sweet. Have a menace. How did she react when she saw the talking bear?
Knock, 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 knock.
We were switching to
And
Spectrum Gates right
today
now. Let's see why.
We count on Spectrum.
is the only day. So we're gonna learn something next now. Called a militia. I'ma call the whole militia on you. Tell them that they ain't really about that shit, and if it is, they can get the treatment of the backpack kid. Ain't no flossing, cause the only strings coming out of here is strings of blood on the walls. Yeah, you're gonna be appalled with the flows and the rhymes that I show every time you didn't listen, did you? Now you stuck with my deadly foe called the militia. I'ma make your favorite rapper look like a I'ma make your favorite rapper look like a epic visitor. Take his girl, epic visitor, go spit the best she ever heard. Last time I wanted to take over the world. Can now take the whole universe and reimburse the final verse. Leave all the other rappers with a curse or in the back of a hearse. Burst out talk shit, nothing to back it. Leaving this game casket or a straight jacket. Second album had some baggage, was a little bit ragged and caused some damage. Third album, 100 proof, went down the whole rope in the house with it. So lucrative, flow was illegal, like a fugitive. Ain't no what if, now this album being a classic. Cause now I have something to back it. Now I'll try it on beat. Remember, it was like a weirder. I'ma call the whole militia, tell them that they ain't really about that shit, and if they is, they can get the treatment of the backpack kid. Ain't no flossing, cause the only strings coming out of here is strings of blood on the wall. Yeah, you're gonna be appalled with the flows and the rhymes that I show every time you didn't listen, did ya? Now you start with my dirty boy, call the militia. I'ma make your favorite rapper look like an avid visitor. Take a girl, avid visitor, that spit the best shit she ever heard. Last album wanna take over the world, and then now take the whole universe. Then reimburse that final verse. Leave all the other rappers with a curse, or in the back of an effing hearse. First album talking shit with nothing to back it. Leaving this game casket on a straight jacket. Second album had some baggage. Was a little ragged and caused some damage. Third album, 100 Proof burnt down the whole roof in the house with it. So lucrative, flow is illegal, epic fugitive. Ain't no what if. Got this album being a classic. Cause now I had to talk with something to back it. Yeah, 126.
That's Wi-Fi to always keep us connected and protected.
So reliable and fast.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month.
Scott Diamond! Scott Diamond!
Insane. Well, we finally made it. I honestly didn't expect to actually make it here. I thought I would give up about halfway through this video, but here we are. We made it to the best of the best. The episodes that are some of the best TV in TV history. The best. When I was organizing this list, the D tier was definitely the easiest tier to organize. Because South Park has so few episodes that I would truly consider bad. Even though they have so few bad episodes, the ones that are bad are truly, truly awful. So to start off the list at number 309, the single worst episode of South Park, Hit. Now, unless you're a big fan of South Park and have seen all the episodes, there's a pretty good chance that you've never even seen or heard of this episode. If that's the case, you're very lucky, because, to put it frankly, this episode is garbage. The episode explores the backstory of Hip, who is already probably the least interesting and most forgettable character in the show. That's really all you need to know about this episode, because simply, this episode is so boring. Before I rewatched it for this list, I literally couldn't remember anything from this episode. It was so forgettable. All I remembered was that I hate saying to the best of the best. So, now that we're here, let's do it. Leading off the S tier at 36 is Safe Space. This episode really just has so much right with it. The satire, the commentary, everything in it is hilarious. Whether it's creating a physical representation, Cartman leaves Butters in the bomb shelter for days, telling him that the entire world is destroyed and there's nothing left out there for him, and that if he goes outside, he'll become infected. When the day finally comes that they go to Casa Bonita, it's revealed as they arrive that Butters has been found. In fact, he revealed that Cartman is the one that kept him there. The police are now coming to arrest Cartman, but he's already at Casa Bonita and reckons he has a couple minutes to do what he can. So he decides it's time to speedrun Casa Bonita. His routing is simply incredible and is completely optimized. I mean, you can just tell he's a veteran of Casa Bonita. The police eventually catch up to him and ask him if it was worth it for him to go to jail all because of this. And, of course, this is his response.
Was it worth it?
Totally.
At number 5 is Make Love, Not Warcraft. This episode is really as simple as the boys are just playing World of Warcraft and trying to beat a high-level guy. At least it seems that way on the surface, but when you look more in depth at it, it's truly a tale of epic proportions. There's really not much to say about this episode. It's just a fantastic episode. The animation for Blizzard is incredible, and it's just all around a classic. At number 4 is Trapped in the Closet. Another extremely controversial episode of South Park. This time they're making fun of Scientology. This episode is probably the reason that Scientology became such a mainstream topic, as it really informed a lot of people who didn't know much about Scientology about what what Scientology actually is. Scientology was really just the perfect topic for a show like this. It really wrote its own script, as all they had to do was slap on some text that said, this is what Scientologists actually believe, and then tell the story of Scientology, and bam, it's insane. Not to mention the absolutely genius way that they decided to hint that Tom Cruise might be gay, since their lawyers told them that they wouldn't be able to outright say that Tom Cruise is gay, so they put him in a literal closet for the entire episode. Genius. To start off our top 3, we got Woodland Critter Christmas. This is definitely one of the darkest episodes in the entire series, but simultaneously that's what makes it one of the best. This episode contains surprise after surprise after surprise, and every single time it's so shocking. Watching this episode made me feel so many emotions. I felt horrified, I felt disturbed, and I also felt overjoyed because I loved it so much. This episode is truly a journey of twists and turns, including even the ending where there's a twist ending. I'm not going to spoil it. And I know that this episode is only ranked at number 3, but I think in reality, if I had to suggest one episode for you to go watch right after this, it's definitely this episode. Taking the silver medal in second place is Good Times with Weapons. I actually didn't even like this episode that much when I first watched it. Like, I recognized that it was a decent episode, but I didn't think it was that good. Which is weird because now that I've rewatched it a couple times, this episode is a masterpiece. The storytelling is genius because it switches between what the kids feel like is happening in their imagination and the real world, only coming out of the imagination when something serious is happening. Not to mention the clearly anime-inspired animation that is happening whenever they're in the imagination land. It's just incredible. All around, this episode is incredible. And finally, the number 1 best South Park episode of all time, in my opinion, is Scott Tenorman Must Die. Now, I know what you're going to say, probably in the comments right now, typing, oh my god, that's such a normie pick, everyone picks that episode, that's everyone's favorite episode. And I realize this, okay? I knew that everyone likes this episode, and I know it's on the top of many top 10 lists of South Park episodes. I know it's even in the Watch Mojo one. But as I was going through and ranking these episodes, I tried my hardest to find an episode that I thought I liked better than this one. I tried so hard. I went through 309 episodes, and I fucking that episode is and only come in reality. If I had to suggest, it feels so. See, that's what makes definitely one of the darkest. At 3, we got Woodland Critter Christmas.
Episode 14. Season 8, episode 14. About season 8, episode. Oh, okay.
Yes, the definition of car changes. But one thing stays the same.
Dog like breakfast things. Buster Scruggs. Set. Master.
The main street was being decorated for a woman. People stood in long lines, waiting hours for Christmas things to be bought. Now, all stopped.
Skunky the skunk, Foxy the fox, and Deary the deer. Woodpecker the woodpecker, Mousy the mouse, and Chickadee the chickadee all made the forest their house. And on that magical day, stumbling upon all of that, was a surprised little boy in a red straw hat.
What the hell?
Christmas time is once a year. Every critter loves it dear. Every animal big or small. Christmas means so much to us all.
Well, hello there. Welcome to our forest. How do you like our Christmas tree? It's nice, but it's the perfect tree of Florida. Yay! Oh, no, I see a problem. What is it, Lucy? Our Christmas tree doesn't have a star. Oh, we're getting a tree with no star on it. What are we gonna do? Now, don't be down, y'all. Maybe our new friend can help us find a star. Okay.
And so, using some paper, working with glee, the boy in the red roof ball hat made a star on the tree.
Wow. It's the nicest star I ever saw.
The little critters cheered, and Baby said with a smile,
How would you like to sing and dance with us for a while?
the boy in the red roof ball hat smiled and said,
No thanks. I'm gonna go. The what? Oh, buddy.
his friends were all there. What a wonderful surprise. The little boy smiled with joy in his eyes.
What time is it? You aren't gonna believe what happens, man. It's the most magical Christmas gift ever. Dorothy Tiny is pregnant. Guys, I have to go to school tomorrow. I do. That boy doesn't understand the seriousness of the fertilization. Dorothy Tiny is a virgin, Sandy. Her conception was immaculate. She's gonna give birth to our Lord and Savior. What? These people told me that I would give birth on Christmas Day. So soon, how delightful our souls are saved. My lady declares that they have to save them the very young of their very young. There's just one problem. We don't have a manger for our Savior to be born in. But we got to have a manger. You know there's a manger, huh?
Of course I'll build you a manger, the little boy cried, and he winked at his critter friends and leapt to their side. Out in the woods, the boy steamed right ahead, making a place for the critter babe to lay its sweet head.
Gee whiz, if it isn't the nicest manger I ever saw. I deduce that you serve as a perfectly suitable resting place for the son of our Lord. Does this mean we can go to sea now? That's something like the nicest day in all of August. Pick for a king. This is going to be the best critter Christmas ever. Double time is here. That's only one thing. I'm going now. Wait, it's so near. The mountain lion. Going, shoot. Is it gone? I deduce it is. I'm not gonna come it out. Well, obviously is. The mountain lion obviously knows Porcupine is pregnant and he's gonna kill it again. Again. Every Christmas, the mountain lion comes down and eats the virgin critter impregnated with the son of our Lord. Oh dear, I'm so very afraid. Let's face it, the mountain lion will never let our Savior be born. Hey, we shouldn't be upset this Christmas. We've got Stanny. Of course, Stanny can do anything. If he can build a manger, he can stop that mean old mountain lion. Christmas is safe. Yay!
High in the woods, on a dark, crackling peak, a horned mountain lion lived and reigned. For the critters to be saved, someone had to stop that nasty old cat,
Damn it, this is fucking ridiculous.
said the little boy in the red roof ball hat. Killing a mountain lion was no easy task, but he thought of a plan, and he thought of it fast.
Come on out. Come on, critter killer. Your days of slaughtering innocent little animals are over. Rawr!
find a nice slave with a cold hard will.
Okay, there. Mommy? Mommy! Wake up, Mommy, wake up. Don't leave us, Mommy. Bear boy, why? Why did you kill our mommy? Why? The critters. My brother, Savior?
The tiny cubs all gathered together and cried, all alone in the world because their mother had died.
You all right, Lady Polka Patty? Oh, yes, just wanted to keep you some. Well, it's been months ago now. I'm afraid our helper friend Steve must be very dead. Yup, but that line runs long patrol. I guess that means our savior's gonna be made into savior stew. Wait a minute, Doug! Stanley! Stanley, you're alive! What does that mean? You killed the mountain lion? It's dead. Yeah, for sure. Oh, you're sure? I'm sure I won't be hurting you anymore. He did it! Now our critter Christmas can finally happen! Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Wait, what? You did us a huge favor, Stanley! Without the mountain lion around, Lake Porcupine can give birth to the Antichrist! Yay! The Antichrist? You said she was giving birth to your Savior! Yes, to the Son of our Lord, Satan, Prince of Darkness. I thought you meant the Son of God! But think about it. I really think God would have sense of multiplying. No way! Only Satan, Prince of Darkness, and King of all evil would do that! Yay! This is gospel celebration. Let's have Claus Rabbit and his friends. Yay, sacrifice me to the devil! Yay! Sing us nuts! Sing us nuts! Blood orgy! Yay! Blood orgy! Blood orgy!
Dog,
I
what
haven't been a
the
single bottle of time
hell?
into all our clothes.
Really? That's over 61 large loads.
Hey, my bottle's the same size. Why doesn't it clean the same amount?
That's more concentrated.
So a little bit goes a long way.
Wow, there's a lot more close for one bottle.
Maybe we... We shouldn't take so long to do laundry next time.
Okay, well, most of this is yours.
Clean 3 times the laundry. It's got to be time.
This year, one thing Republicans and Democrats have in common is they're both waiting for their nominees to die. There's such white trash in Congress. Well, young Americans say Bin Laden's getting it right. Why don't you take a gap year in a bada bada?
We're gonna show who right and left talk to each other.
Sanity needs a safe space.
Special time, special days for the greater Christmas. And Satan.
In the gentle forest clearing on Christmas Eve, the little forest creatures prepared for the Antichrist. Noble mountain lion had stopped before all the years past, but now the good protector lay dead as the good elves last. And meanwhile, 3 lion cubs were crying away. For them, there would certainly be no Christmas Day. And soon the fourth would suffer from the offspring Satan begat. All of this because of the little boy in the red buffalo hat. Now that he'd killed killed the noble Lion Queen, there was nobody to stop the apocalypse, it seemed. I know, he said with a big happy grin. I'll go back to the forest and speak with those critters again.
No.
He ran out the living room, turned out the light, and went back to the forest to set everything right. He tried to forget all about it by watching TV, but his conscience caught up with him into the forest he didn't leave. He thought he could hide from his problems. Not true. He knew in his heart the thing he had to do. He knew that only by going to the forest could he...
We've got a big problem. The great Satan has commanded that when the Antichrist is born, we must find a human host body to transfer it into. That way he can take over the whole world, the whole world! A human must be non-baptized and heathenistic against Christ. We figured you'd be perfect! Yay! I'm not a heathen. I was baptized, my family's Christian. But we got to have a human host body for the Antichrist. Oh dear, maybe we won't have a critter Christmas after all. Now don't be down, y'all. Stanley can help us find a non-baptized heathen human. Will you really, Stanley? No, I'm not doing you any more favors, and I'm not letting you give birth to the Antichrist. I came here to put a stop to all this. To stop us? Well, gee whiz, Stan. If you tried to stop us, we'd have to use our evil satanic powers on you. Right, whatever. I'm taking down the manger I built. Our satanic powers sure did the trick. Our hearts get stronger every day. Get stronger every day. Sorry, Stanley, but you see, nothing can stop the birth of the Antichrist except for a mountain lion. And you got rid of her. Yay!
The boy shook with anger. He broke a sweat and fell ill. When he remembered, there were 3 mountain lion cubs still alive on the hill.
Oh, yeah. Hello? Anybody in there? Oh no, it's the man who killed Bonnie. He's still to kill us now. It's okay. I died inside. No, he's still there. Yeah, better this than the slow death of a fish without a mother around. Look, I'm sorry I killed your mom. The squirrel told me she was evil. You got sick by a squirrel? Gee, you're not just smart, are you? I'm trying to make this all right again. The only thing that can stop devil worshipping critters is a mountain lion. Yeah, you killed her. Well, your mountain lions? Us? No, we're just kids. We still have our babies. And their baby claws. They're dead wrong. There still has to be a way for you to kill the porcupine's baby. What? You mean like an abortion? Yeah, an abortion. That could work. But we don't know how. Do you know someplace we can learn, mister?
Where can they learn that? The boy said when he looked around. I know, the abortion clinic just outside of town.
What?
So we picked up the cubs and down the mountain he stormed and took them to where abortions are performed.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did,
Oh, God damn it!
said the boy in the red football hat. We've made it already, little cubs. Fancy that.
Excuse me, what are you doing here?
The abortion doctor inquired.
You want to be in the OR, a pass is required.
I don't know. I'm supposed to show these mountain lions how abortions are performed or something. I know, it's ridiculous.
Well, you're in luck, I'm happy to inform. It's only 3 days until Christmas, so I have lots of abortions to perform. Go around my table, cute little lions. I'll teach you to do abortions without even trying.
And so the little boy and the cubs gathered round the chair base and all day watched abortion after abortion.
Christmas time is once a year. Every critter holds it dear. Every animal, big or small. Christmas means so much to us all. It's once a year, it's Christmas time. And it happens
you notice that when you take a picture, you don't look nearly as good as you do when you look in the mirror? Because the mirror is how you see yourself. The photo is how you see. Yeah, just I gotta be free. I don't even know who I'm looking at right now. What did you just say? I think the best under the circumstances of a person who hates people yet have to be amongst them.
Twas the night before Christmas, and above the woods way up high, a new bright shiny star floated in the sky. The world to be saved, there was only one shot. A little boy with 3 cups and a portion pot.
Okay, come on, the critters are over this. You mountain lions ready to stop the Antichrist from being born? Sure, we know how to give abortions now.
He arrived at the critter forest ready
Get out of
to
here!
fight.
I'll take care of him.
And gasped when he called.
Somebody knows too busy when they do this.
God, we did it! The critter Antichrist is born, bringing 1,000 years of darkness to the forest.
The Antichrist had been born, sealing the world's fate. The boy in the red goofball hat was too late.
Too late? The hell is that? Oh, finally, Stanny! Stan, what the hell is going on? It's Critter Christmas, dude. It sucks ass. You know we have to do is put the Antichrist into our human house. That's it. 10,000 years of darkness, and I don't even have a Merry Christmas?
Up in the sky, the sound of sleigh bells were heard, and a jolly red sleigh flew down to the earth like a bird.
Nice! It's Santa Claus! Yay! Let's eat the flesh!
All right, what the hell is going on? Why is there a red star glowing in the sky?
We finally did it, Santa. We brought forth the Antichrist with help from our good friend Stanny. Santa's paid away all living things.
Little boy, you should be ashamed.
But I didn't mean to help them. I tried to stop them.
Well, get going, stupid. There's only one way to stop devil-worshipping critters.
Dude, what the... Come on, dude. Gee whiz, Santa. You're not gonna kill me, are you? But Santa, what do we do about the Antichrist?
Don't worry, boys. The Antichrist cannot survive without a human host body to go into.
No. No, I want to have the Antichrist inside me. What, Kyle? With his power, I can finally make the Earth a better place for the Jews.
Don't do it, Kyle.
Dude! Yes! Yes! Now the Jews shall take control of Christmas once and for all! Oh, stop it, Carmen! Just stop it! That's enough! You are reading another sentence of your stupid story! I don't believe anyone interrupted you when you read your Christmas story, Laptop. This whole time, your stupid story was just a way to rip on me for being Jewish at Christmas again! Mr. Gershon, could you do something, please?
Sorry, Eric, but if Kyle feels discriminated against, he'll have to stop, or else I'll get a call from his father.
Alright, fine, forget it. What happened? Yeah, 1,000 years of darkness or not? What happened? Well, I guess we'll never know. Yeah, what is your doubt? Well, it all worked out, right? The world was saved and I went home for Christmas dinner. Dude, why did you care? Well, after all that, I at least want to know if I had a Merry Christmas or darkness rules the earth. Oh, come on. It's obvious what happened. I was killed by Santa Claus so that Christmas is safe. That's not at all what happens. Oh, come on. Clearly it's kid. Yeah, come on. All right, fine. Oh dear, my best friend is possessed. How about that? Said the little boy in the red football hat. Ha ha ha! Now I shall roll them. It hurts. My soul is on fire. I don't like this. I didn't know it would feel so dark and evil. What did you expect, dude? It's the son of the devil. Oh God, what have I done? I'm sorry. Please, I don't want to be the vessel for the Antichrist.
I'm sorry, but it's too late, Kyle. Santa's gonna have to kill you.
No, Santa, don't.
We don't have a choice. In a few hours, the dark creature inside him will consume his soul.
The little boy fretted. He almost started to bawl. There were presents, lots of fun to get back, and it was the best Christmas ever. For the boy and the girl. And they all lived happily ever after. Except for Kyle, who died of AIDS 2 weeks later.
That's messed up, bro. Messed up. So
This is definitely one of the darkest episodes in the entire series, but simultaneously that's what makes it like the best. This episode contains surprise after surprise after surprise, and every single time it's so shocking. Watching this episode made me feel so many emotions. I felt horrified, I felt disturbed, and I also felt overjoyed because I loved it so much. This episode is truly a journey of twists and turns, including even the ending where there's a twist ending. I'm not going to spoil it. And I know that this episode is only rated as number 3, but I think in reality, if I had to suggest one episode to watch right after this, it's definitely this episode. Taking the silver medal in second place is Good Times with Weapons. I actually didn't even like this episode that much when I first watched it. Like, I recognized it as an episode, but I didn't think it was that good, which is weird because now that I've rewatched it, storytelling is genius because it switches between what the kids feel like is happening in their imagination and the real world, only coming out of the imagination behind something theory for them. Not to mention the clearly inspired animation that is happening whenever they're in the imagination land. It's just incredible. All around this episode is incredible.
He's cool like that.
And finally, the number 1 best South Park episode of all time, in my opinion, is Scott Tenorman Must Die. Now, I know what you're going to say, probably in the comments right now, typing, oh my god, that's such a normal pick, everyone picks that episode, that's my favorite episode, and I realize this, okay? I knew that everyone likes this episode, and I know it's on the top of many top 10 lists of South Park episodes. I know it's even in the watch mode. But as I was going through and rating these episodes, I tried my hardest to find an episode that I thought I liked better than this one. I tried so hard. I went through 309 episodes, and I genuinely couldn't find one that I thought was better than this episode. There will just always be something so sinister and so disturbing about the things that Cartman does in this episode that it really just perfectly encapsulates everything that's right in South Park. I really don't think that any of you watching this video could say that. If you didn't know about it, watch it or not absolutely fast. And I'm sure you already know what I'm going to say as to why this episode is so great. This episode is great because it conveys Cartman. And in my humble opinion, this is the best episode of South Park ever.
Smaller about things out.
You know, when I was a kid, there was days that we didn't even have anything. So, you know, when I was a kid, there was days we turned into a blender and ate that chunk of milk. You know, there was days when I was a kid that I used to just eat tree bark. I hate the when I was a kid stories. When I was a kid, I had to walk 35 miles to school through treacherous terrain through a snowstorm.
just to make it to class in time, if I ever look down against outside of the chalkboard, the teacher would whip me. Like, okay, buddy, now we're just making up.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, all I'm saying is sometimes you don't know what you got until it's gone. I mean, I would have killed to have some hamburger helper when I was your age. Okay.
Did you know that I actually met when you were your age?
I remember, I think it was yesterday. And you were still wearing this bracelet.
I know. I was in the cafeteria, she was a cute girl, yada yada.
And I know you were going to sit at lunchtime and there's this really cute boy.
You sure you want to do this? Okay.
Rest is history.
Yeah, so talk about some.
Okay. Bad dudes dealt with. Run away car stop. Good job, man.
Yeah, hey, can I get an upgrade so I can use a piece of crap?
Alright, see, that is being a little fucking bitch boy. You want a new iPhone? Go get a fucking job, dickhead.
Brandon, you know our situation. We will get you a new phone as soon as possible.
But everyone else has.
I will say, no, thank you. If I was doing hamburger helper for 3 weeks in a row, I'd be like, damn, dude. Can we switch it up? There's other cheap food. Like rice and beans. Like, that's like the cheapest thing you can buy.
This is so dumb. You two are so annoying. I wish you two never met.
You wouldn't be alive, you dumbass. I wish you two never met. Then you wouldn't be alive, you fucking idiot. You're really that pissed that you can't get a new fucking
Like everyone else has PS5s, new shoes, and new phones. My parents are the worst. You even listening? I'm sorry.
Can't let those robbers break into that building.
What the fuck is he, some super genius? What are you wiring some shit in the middle of class that's actually I figured out how to crack the mainframe. It's no way you got a Nokia strapped to a bicycle helmet. You gotta say some crazy shit. This is a mind control helmet. This is a mind control helmet. Dude, what the fuck is the Nokia's purpose in the time machine? Like, wait, how is a 1995 Nokia enabling you to travel back in time? Oh, to type the year in. Oh, yeah, you need a touchpad, obviously.
Yeah, right. I swear. No, it works. Wish it did, man. I would go back 25 years ago and make it to where my parents never met.
You got always.
He's ready to grow. It's time to know the age you want to go back. Just...
Yeah, you can't watch from music. You type the 25 years into the past, now he just dies. Straight up. Literally just like chairs himself.
Like you is he the center of class?
He literally just put like a random GPU. Or not a GPU, a motherboard. for like some easy ass programming shit, just like with red wires. This doesn't even look complicated.
I'd be down.
There's like 5 things on the helmet.
So I'm just gonna put this thing on, right?
Oh, make sure to type the ear in on the Nokia.
That's right here. And then magically just...
Whoa! And then magically just... fucking died. Well, now he doesn't have a time machine. I keep this. If I'm this guy, I'd be like, well, now this kid just talks about fucking time machine. Like, what you did is you haven't even used it yet. Okay, how did he know it was going to work? Number one. He was literally fucking with it and was like, oh, now it works, right? Would you give your friend your time machine without you ever using it? I mean, I might use him as a test subject, yeah. Like, I wouldn't want to be the first person to test that out, you know? Actually, no, I definitely would want to be the first, because then I would be the first person that went back in time. I wouldn't give him a fucking helmet. Now I don't have it.
Yeah, I had the craziest dream.
Oh my god, no freaking way! Oh, the time machine worked!
Oh my gosh. It worked! Make a move already.
Lay off. I will.
Well, you better hurry. She's the new girl in school. So you better act fast before she meets someone else. You're not the only guy who's into her.
I get it.
Do you?
Yo, this dumbass about to help this other kid fucking Riz's mom. And then he's just not gonna exist.
Dude.
But if he didn't exist, then he couldn't be there to help that guy Riz's mom. Which means he would exist. But then he would go back in time to make himself not alive anymore. And his parents wouldn't meet. But then he wouldn't exist. Which would mean that his parents would get together.
Wait a minute. They haven't met yet.
This kid's actually fucking stupid. I would never, if I went back in time, the last thing I would do is try and make it so I didn't exist.
Book of Light, unlock a hotel deal, crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, let's see, what do we have?
History on that.
Looks like an accident waiting to happen.
See the size of it. Hey, what's up, man? Do I know you? Yeah, I'm your teacher's... Never mind.
I think I could tank any person in the fucking 70s. If, like, I honestly, dude, watching people's food and how people grow right now, I think, like, this kid, if he was to fight a high schooler, if he's from 2020, if he's fighting a high schooler from, like, 1970, he would beat the living piss out of them. Like, most people. Yeah, there's granted a few kids that are probably, like kid 4, 15. But, like, most people grow at massive rates now.
Pretty good right there. She is super inhuman. Never talked to her before. Yeah, well, she's new. Her name's Libby. You should go introduce yourself, like right now. I don't know anything about. Okay, well, her favorite color is She loves pickleball, and her favorite movie is Legally Blonde. Okay, all right. Pickleball, Legally Blonde. Just compliment her, and she'll love you. Okay, all right, go for it, then. Hey, Joey. Right? Yeah. You are.
Gotta stop those hunters before they hurt someone.
Bro, I wish I could go back in time to like the 1600s with an iPhone and just make people have panic attacks.
Engagement just to learn me.
Look at this! Look at the touch screen! What have they heard? And it makes no sense to you! You don't understand it at all! You don't even know what you're looking at! It's right back! You would get shot? Yeah, or I'd bring a fucking AR-15 back. Are they gonna hit me with a fucking pitchfork? What's some crazy shit? What's some shit shit you can bring back to the 1600s that make you fucking freak out. A grenade. A singular
Nothing like a high-speed chase to get the blood flowing. Now I'm hyped up.
A green ray car would be fucking nuts. Weed. They had weed in the 1600s, bro. It was just not worldwide available, and it wasn't as strong as it is now. Weed's a plant, dude. You think that just became like a thing? A fucking dad pen. A Nixon. A sinner. You pack one of these into your fucking lip. That'll give you a fucking... You'll start buzzing, bud. Let me tell you right now, you pack one of these in your fucking lipskis, oh, you're gonna be fucking buzzing, man.
Dude, it worked, man. I introduced my mom to someone else, and whoa.
Oh, he's gonna look different!
Look at this.
It's not just science now.
Oh, I got the new iPhone. What the heck?
It has different colored hair. If I were back in time and then I came back and I had like brown hair, I'd be like, okay. Like that I wouldn't give a fuck.
I'm a new dad. What'd you expect?
Get a new dad, right? You look entirely different.
I'm rich. Oh, this is fire. Got a maid? Hey.
I would never want a maid. I don't know if that's at all relatable, but like, I would rather clean my house than have some random person come into my house and like touch my stuff and like clean everything up. Like, there were like live-in maids. Bro, I had one friend when I was young that was like rich as hell, and he had a live-in maid, and I was just like, yo, isn't this like weird? Like having somebody that you're not even related to that's just like living in your house, like dead ass just living in your house, and you see them every day, and like yeah, they make you breakfast, but like you're not related to them, like at all.
No way! I have a PS5 and an Oculus? Feel the genius! Yes!
You promised you would change.
Oh, come on.
Yo, what the fuck is that here, dude?
I'm a rich, successful man cheats. You just signed up for me.
I married you because I love you. Not so you can betray me every chance you get. This was the last straw. My divorce.
Why? Maybe joyless and everything. Forget about our little prenup.
I don't care about it.
Bro, that's not how a prenup works. How did Darman fuck that up? That's not how a prenup works. Oh my god, bro. Like, you're gonna explain this shit to a fucking multi-million subscriber fucking channel. A prenup only protects shit pre-marriage. A prenup is something you sign that basically protects your assets in case of a divorce from before you're married, right? So if you have $1 million when you're married, right, and you sign a prenup, and then you make $10 million while you're married and you divorce, that $1 million is yours, right? That $10 million is not protected by a prenup. That is still in fucking your mutual income, right? That is still up for grabs. When you get a divorce, that shit is split plus 50 fucking 50, right? The only shit that's protected is what you had before you got a prenup. I could be wrong, but I'm almost entirely sure I'm right.
I'm taking Brandon with me.
No, you're not.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wonder what the judge is going to think when I tell him you have been unfaithful our entire marriage.
You learned nothing.
They won't care. Shocker, right? The judge won't really give a fuck. They'll slide towards you. Yeah. I'm like, you're still not going to get everything.
Get out of here. So, how's the new life? Seems like it's, I think it's way off set of that jerk. Jeez, I'm sorry.
You just got back in time.
So, what are you gonna do now? The only thing I can do. Back in time.
Watch it not work. Run him. Wait, he's going back in time to set him up with another dude? Not his dad? Some other random fucking guy? It's like failing. That's so getting damaged, right? Like, I want to say that this situation just doesn't make sense. But, like, they're sophomores in high school. Like, the odds they get set up and then get what are the odds high school police just get in there? Like 2%? Like, not a lot. 2%. 2% of high schoolers get married. Whereas 19% of those who marry their high school, I mean, not 2% of those who marry their high school parents have college. 2%, yeah, 2% of high school, 4% of the college students. I think colleges is like 1 in 3. Yeah, 28%. If you're dating somebody in college, there's like a 1 in 3 chance you marry them. Why don't you have a PS5 in every fucking scenario? Imagine he spawns one time. Oh, this is the Xbox family. Oh, give me the headset. Oh, give me the fucking headset, man. I got it back.
Is the ad free? YouTube is free. Nothing like that. It's just for streaming people.
I just want to point out a flaw here. What is Red not remember it being like going back in time, right? Because in this scenario, he's going back in time changing who his father is. Somehow still being alive, when genetically that would make no fucking sense whatsoever. So we're gonna slide past that part, right? Even though he has a literal different dad, he's still alive, right? But let's just move past that point. Right? He's alive, even though he has a different dad. How is everyone doing? Reacting to videos today. Team. Salty Lightning 25 gifted W the jab.
I'm so sick of this old phone.
That is an iPhone 4, and it's shattered.
conversation with us. You know, it's not nice at all. I bet. Yeah. Thank you so much for this. Give me $100.
This kid's a fucker. Okay, I'm not promoting drug dealing, but this kid's like overreacting. Did you see what just went down there? Did you see?
I'm sure I can too. I mean, you heard the guy, he's able to buy his second Porsche. Why am I still here with this broken iPhone?
You're gonna get caught. If you have $0 and you start buying Porsches in all cash, people are gonna start, questioning things, and you're gonna get either audited and thrown in jail. They're going to figure out that you don't have the money. Have you ever seen Breaking Bad? That's why they have to launder money, because dirty money is found pretty easily, because you just randomly, come upon $90,000 to buy a fucking Porsche Cayenne. That's just not something you do.
Can I bag groceries for like $9 now?
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. I'm good now.
I feel like he's overly confident. He hasn't even sold drugs yet. He just got given $100 by a drug dealer, and now he's like, I'm good now. I might as well retire.
Nate Davis. I never thought I'd see you out here.
Yeah, man. Just started. Gotta get to that money.
Oh, I hear that. Big sitting in math class, right?
You also don't walk up to a drug dealer and refer to them by their full name. That's how you get shot in the face. Yo, what's up, Nate Davis? You live on 32nd Street, right? Come on, yeah, I see. We hung out before.